Alright, welcome back to the channel, everybody. Just got done inspecting hive number 1. Check out that video if you want to see the full force of a very strong colony when the weather is like this, rainy and overcast, and most of the bees are actually in the hive. That was fun. So hey, over here at number 2 for another routine inspection. Unlike most of the hives at this point, I have not been able to find this queen in the last few weeks. So again, I'm going to try my one-handed, or hopefully I get to try my one-handed queen catcher to mark number 2's queen. As you can see, they do not have a honey super on, so the main goal with this colony right now is just to get them strong, mainly to get the queen to start laying in all the frames. So between that and checking for swarm cells, that's the main 2 focuses for this week's inspection. So like usual, nothing me yet. Already gave them some smoke. So let's see how hive number 2 is doing. And maybe I can get lucky enough and find the queen on the bottom of the inner cover. Doesn't look like it. So, unfortunately, because she wasn't there, now I have to go through all the frames. That has happened in the past, and not that long ago. And that was pretty fun because I had to find the queen on the bottom side of the inner cover. And to cage her, made for a pretty quick inspection. But it looks like I'll be going through all the frames. Alright, outside frame, typical food store. Not too much going on there. A little paranoid now that I might have a hole in my veil because the previous inspection I had to make my way out of the bee yard fairly quickly because a bee managed to get in my veil, which isn't the best feeling in the world. That was also a first. But my main concern is once it got stuck on my left eyelashes. That was not fun because I thought for sure I was about to get stung on my eyelid, which I can imagine results in my eye instantly swelling up. But for whatever reason, the bee did not sting me. It just got stuck really, and I was able to remove it. Alright, number 3. Looks like adequate food stores. I'd really like to find the queen this week. That'd be neat. And I can see down into the cells, although they are pretty dark. A lot of pupated larvae, which means those eggs started to pupate about, depending on the size of course, anywhere from like maybe 6 to 8 days ago, because they aren't capped yet. And due to the amount of pupated larvae, should be able to find some eggs on the outskirts. And yep, okay, so no doubt they still have a laying queen. It's just that I haven't been able to find her in the past several weeks. So maybe that'll change today. So that's frame 4. Frame 4 has a nice amount of brood. Frame 5, I would imagine, has the same since it's right in the middle. And yeah, sure enough it does. This just seems like a frame you would find the queen on. Alright, finally the bees from number 1 are starting to chill out. They're still buzzing me a little, but not as bad. Yeah. Nice eggs on the outskirts, surrounded by pupated larvae, and then the captive brood in the center. Alright, well, maybe this is not a frame you find the queen on. So frame 5, nice brood as well. You can see a ton of eggs down in this side as well. Yeah, for whatever reason, this season wasn't really the best for this colony. I believe they swarmed a few times, at least once, which really set them back as far as harvesting, not harvesting, but as far as them storing nectar to harvest, for me to harvest. But that's just how things go sometimes, I guess. That's another nice frame of brood. This one's pretty elusive. Still got 3 frames to go, but she's definitely done a good job over the last few weeks now of evading me. There she is right there. Alright, let me get my queen catcher. Make sure I use the right side, because that's happened a few times. Where's she at? There you go. It does not get any easier than that. I feel a lot more comfortable using that now than initially, which was like maybe 2 weeks ago. Let me get my paint pen primed. Looks like it already is. And just use the plunger. They make 2 versions of this. There's an economy version, and then there's this one. I don't remember what it's described at, but the economy is yellow, and this one is obviously blue, turquoise color. And I wasn't sure what the difference was, but somebody had commented with the same, well, kind of asking the same question if I knew the difference, and they looked into it, and they said this one, because it does go for a few dollars more, has some kind of stopper so you don't squish the queens. Not sure if that's true or not. I'm not really willing to find out either. I just push up gently, and let's get her all marked. It's like a lot of paint comes out when you don't want it to, and then not much comes out when you want it to. Alright, so there you go. She's marked. I'll just release the plunger. She can crawl around and dry out. And just set her aside. I just have a few frames left to check. 2 of them, actually. Just looking for swarm cells, queen cells, anything like that. And as long as I don't find any, I can get everything put back together. She should be dry by then. And box them up. Alright, they look good. So that was pretty easy. As long as you can find her. And she was on frame, let's see, what is that? 10-9, frame 8. Okay. That is, that's exactly how I want it. Oh, sorry. Shaking the camera like crazy. Exactly how I want it today to go. I don't really think they need any smoke. Alright, let's grab the camera. She should be good to go. And let's release her back into the colony. Here we go. Newly marked queen. Still in there. There she goes. Back down on the right. Extremely handy. If you don't have one, highly recommend it. I'll tell you what, if every inspection could go like that, I'd be pretty darn happy. Yeah, right at 12 minutes. So there you go, folks. Hive number 2, queen right, nice frames of brood, and now they have a marked queen. That could not have gone any easier, so thanks for watching. Tune in a few weeks for the follow-up inspection of number 2, but at this rate, I anticipate that queen just to keep on filling up frames of brood, and which is a good thing for this time of year, because in July, probably about mid-July, I plan on making some splits. Maybe try my hand at some walkaway splits, meaning you just grab 5 frames, move it into a new box, fill in the gap, or fill in the empty slots with frames, drawn comb, or new frames. Plan on feeding them very heavy and see what comes of it. So thanks again, everybody, for checking out the channel. If you haven't done so, please subscribe, and if you hit the bell, you'll receive notifications of future videos. So, since that was a fairly easy inspection, yeah, that's what I thought the front entrance would look like. Not too much commotion, because I really didn't have to disturb them that much. Okay, thanks for watching, everybody. Tune in a few weeks for the follow-up inspection of hive number 2.